Let's come together now with a deep, elevated, holy breath in unison. Breathing in, drinking in the highest prana, life force energy, and divine intelligence available. And as you breathe it in through your mouth, imagine that you're drinking it in. It's flowing down your esophagus into all of your organs. Into every cell. Flowing through your veins and arteries. Dropping into this moment. Dropping into your seat. Feeling deeply rooted. Deeply grounded into Mother Earth's fifth dimensional crystalline grid of comprehensive divine love and her fifth dimensional record keeper crystals. And I'm going to do a Tibetan chakra grounding tone now for our root chakra. If you know it, you can sing it along with me. Zhu, zhu, zhu. Let's connect our heart and mind with the heart and mind of our Mother, Father God. Intending, seeing, knowing, and feeling that our heart line is straight, strong, enhanced, empowered, and bright. Let's place ourselves in a Vesica Piscis, a pillar of light, connecting heaven and earth. If you have a candle, light it now. Page 156. Blessed flame, come forth now. We call upon Saint Germain, Lady Portia, Archangel Zadkiel, Lady Amethyst, and the beings of light from the seventh ray. We call upon the company of heaven, the cosmic beings from the grand central sun, the beings of light from the realms of illumined truth, the violet star angels, and our personal team of guides and angels. May the light we invoke today ignite our inner fire, empowering and illuminating our path with passion, creativity, and insight as we co-create the new earth. We ask that this be the spark to set all life free. And so it is. In God's most holy name, I am. Archangel Michael and Saint Germain, we call upon you now and ask that you reaffirm and strengthen the ring of white lightning, God's first cause of perfection around our entire energetic beings, around our homes and properties, around our loved ones, family, friends, animal companions, and around this beautiful planet and all life upon her. Fill this divine protection with the fifth dimensional crystalline solar violet flame and cut free, cut free, cut free anything not of the light. Enhance this divine protection with every elevated holy breath we take. And seal this divine protection now around the new earth and all life upon her. We thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Let's now join forces and connect in consciousness at the violet star fifth dimensional pyramid of power, where we take our seats in our amethyst crystal chairs, forming a circle around the amethyst crystal table, which is engulfed with the emerald green and violet flame. Imagine that you're laying on the amethyst crystal table if you're in need of healing, and anyone in your network of friends and connections. Say their names out loud if they're in need of healing. And we invite all life on this sweet earth who are asking for healing to be placed on the amethyst crystal table, including our beautiful planet. I am invoking the emerald green and violet flame to transmute anything less than love and light from the core of purity, from every cell of my body. We ask that this cleansing and healing activity continues throughout this call and for as long as needed, in alignment with each being's highest good and that of God's will. It is done. Shift your focus now to your heart center, taking slow, deep, heart-centered breaths. Imagine that Saint Germain is now taking you by the hand, and he's leading you into a beautiful cave, a cave of amethyst crystals. The ceiling, the walls, and the floor are all amethyst crystals, glistening and glowing with brilliance and radiance. He asks you to lay down on a bed of amethyst crystals. And it is soft, and it cocoons you in a beautiful radiance of light and love. Imagine that you're actually sinking into the crystals, melting into their energy. Continue breathing in and out through your heart center. Breathing in the deliciousness of the amethyst energies in and out through your heart. Now bring to mind a limitation. Anything that is keeping you small. One thing in your life. Maybe a feeling or a belief or a thought pattern. And hold this now, hold this limitation in your heart center. And feel this limitation. Feel it in your heart as an illusion. It's not who you truly are. And if you're ready, say, I am willing to transmute this now. And see your beautiful threefold flame in your heart now transmuting this, burning it. So it no longer can keep you small. So you could shine your light and be of greater service. So you can be free. And Saint Germain asks that we come back here often, whenever we need to transmute the old, obsolete baggage, the limiting beliefs. Now in this space, set intentions for your life and our planet. Let's begin now with page 33, our Declaration of Independence. I am a violet star, guardian of the flame, God's greatest gift, purging the earth from eons of lifetimes, ours and others, no need to blame. I am a violet star, bringing forth higher power, defeating fear, dispelling delusions, breaking barriers, holding heart confidence. Love is the answer. I am a violet star, collectively in oneness, accepting of others with compassion and kindness as our journeys unwind, discovering the dream that lies within. I am a violet star, contributing my gifts to grace all mankind that knows no bounds, to cleanse and restore like never before, bestowing freedom and wholeness. I am a violet star, transmuting relentlessly with my flaming wand, healing humanity, personally and collectively, obtaining self-mastery and higher consciousness. I am a violet star, shining brighter, illuminating the way, claiming my power, ascending to new heights with the violet flame, manifesting victory for all. I am a violet star, a son and daughter of Saint Germain. Page 0 will say every section except 3 and 7. I am I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God, and I am one with the I am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth. In loving gratitude, I breathe my life force. My I am presence consecrates every thought, word, feeling, and action I express throughout this day with light and love in appreciation for my gift of life. And so it is. I am asking my I am presence to take control of my thoughts, feelings, words, and actions, to guide me to my highest divine potential, and to blaze the violet flame of God's infinite perfection in, through, and around everything I have ever done that conflicts with divine love. I am invoking the violet flame of God's cosmic forgiveness to blaze in, through, and around every particle and wave of life on planet Earth and throughout her atmosphere. I am invoking the violet flame of God's cosmic forgiveness to blaze in, through, and around every particle and wave of life on planet Earth and throughout her atmosphere. I am invoking the violet flame of God's cosmic forgiveness to blaze in, through, and around every particle and wave of life on planet Earth and throughout her atmosphere. I am asking my I am presence to expand the divine intelligence within the balanced and elevated masculine and feminine holy breath of my Father, Mother, God, that I have access to now with every breath I take. I am vibrationally anchored to the geomagnetic and electromagnetic fields of this planet. I am intending my internal Schumann resonance and the Schumann resonance of my home and property be directly connected to the Earth's highest Schumann resonance in Chile, to whatever degree is optimal for my evolution and in whatever time frame is optimal. I leave it up to Spirit to adjust the direct connection. In whatever way is optimal for our life on Earth, so be it. Page 62, Lady Faith, and we'll sit in our energy for a minute after. I call upon the beautiful Lady Faith, Archangel of the First Ray, to inspire me and lead me through the unknown territory onto the path that leads to enlightenment. I will go forth in full faith, trust, and knowledge that I am being led by my God Self, and I will be a shining example for all to see. I will show others that with courage and faith, the impossible becomes possible. By being willing to move out of my comfort zone in order to release that which may seem safe and secure, when I am nudged to do so, I attain comfort, and I am blessed with riches untold. I will show the weak of heart that we can step off the cliff and soar among the stars. Page 164. I am the hands of God on earth. I am the hands of God. I have come to set right the vibratory action of all energy and substance in my world and in all of the world. I am the sacred hands of God moving through this earth. I am instantly reestablishing divinity wherever the light of God is applied. I invite, invoke, focus, concentrate, manifest, and sustain the light of God on earth with every breath I take. I am a director of God's light. I am humble before its magnificent presence. I am grateful to unleash God's power on earth. I am the light of God flowing through my heart flame, loving all life free. And so it is. Beloved, I am that I am. Page 174. I am the open door for the violet flame. I am my I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence of all humanity. As one voice, one breath, one heartbeat, and one energy, vibration, and consciousness of pure divine love, we invoke the most intensified frequencies of the fifth dimensional crystalline solar violet flame of God's infinite perfection that cosmic law will allow. Beloved Saint Germain and your legions of fifth dimensional violet flame archangels, we ask that you blaze, blaze, blaze this violet flame with the power and might of 1,000 suns, in, through, and around every thought, feeling, word, action, memory, and belief that humanity has ever expressed in any time frame or dimension, both known and unknown, that is reflecting anything less than heaven on earth. Transmute this energy, cause, core, effect, record, and memory back into its original perfection and seal it in an invincible force field of God's comprehensive divine love. We accept that this activity of light is being God victoriously accomplished even as we call. We also accept and know that this violet flame is increasing daily and hourly, moment by moment, with every single breath we take, until this sweet earth and all her life have ascended into the fifth dimensional crystalline solar realms of light on the new earth. And so it is. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am. And now from the book, The Violet Flame, A Game Changer, page 32. We'll do the top decree 3 times. I am the violet flame. Freedom is my game. I am the violet flame. Forgiveness always reigns. I am the violet flame. Transmuting stress and strain. I am the violet flame. Embracing all in my name. I am the violet flame. Freedom is my game. I am the violet flame. Forgiveness always reigns. I am the violet flame. Transmuting stress and strain. I am the violet flame, embracing all in thy name. I am the violet flame. Freedom is my game. I am the violet flame. Forgiveness always reigns. I am the violet flame, transmuting stress and strain. I am the violet flame, embracing all in thy name. And visualize now the violet flame filling your energy field and your aura. Page 179, downloading higher patterns for the new earth. From the deepest recesses of my heart flame, I affirm, I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am one with the entire company of heaven, and I am one with the I am presence of every person on earth. As one breath, one heartbeat, one voice, and one energy, vibration, and consciousness of pure divine love, I offer the cup of our unified heart flames as the open door for this activity of light, which I am invoking on behalf of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth. Beloved Father, Mother God, and the legions of light throughout infinity, I ask that you download now from the very core of creation the highest and most exquisite frequencies of the patterns of perfection for Mother Earth's new fifth dimensional crystalline solar reality that cosmic law will allow. As I invoke these patterns one by one, I ask that they be downloaded on my holy breath into my heart flame and instantaneously encoded in Mother Earth's fifth dimensional crystalline solar record keeper crystals. Beloved ones, download now the patterns of perfection from the core of creation that are associated with the flow of God's eternal peace, infinite abundance, opulence, financial freedom, and the God supply of all good things. Download now the patterns of perfection from the core of creation that are associated with eternal youth, vibrant health, radiant beauty, and the flawless form and function of humanity's earthly bodies. Download now the patterns of perfection from the core of creation that are associated with perfect health habits, including eating and drinking habits, exercise, work, relaxation, and recreation habits, and spiritual devotion, meditation, and contemplation habits. Download now the patterns of perfection from the core of creation that are associated with divine family life, loving relationships, adoration, divine love, divine sexuality, true understanding, clear and effective communication, open heart sharing, oneness, and the unification of the family of humanity. Beloved ones, download now the patterns of perfection from the core of creation that are associated with harmony, balance, oneness, and reverence for all life. Download now the patterns of perfection from the core of creation that are associated with empowerment, success, fulfillment, divine purpose, a rewarding career, self-esteem, spiritual development, enlightenment, divine consciousness, and divine perception. Download now the patterns of perfection from the core of creation that will initiate conscious, open heart and mind telepathic communication through my I Am presence with my Father, Mother God, the company of heaven, and the angelic and elemental kingdoms. Beloved ones, download now the patterns of perfection from the core of creation that will inspire creativity through music, singing, sound, toning, dance, movement, art, and education. Download now the patterns of perfection from the core of creation that are associated with laughter, joy, playfulness, fun, self-expression, elation, enthusiasm, bliss, ecstasy, wonder, and awe. And download now the patterns of perfection from the core of creation that are associated with the tangible manifestation of heaven on earth and our new planetary cause of comprehensive divine love. I now accept and know that these fifth-dimensional crystalline patterns of perfection from Mother Earth's new solar reality have been successfully downloaded on my holy breath through my heart flame. These patterns have also been encoded in the fifth-dimensional solar record-keeper crystals in Mother Earth's crystal grid system. This activity of light has been God victoriously accomplished for the highest benefit of all, life evolving on this precious planet. Now in deep humility, divine love, and gratitude, I decree, it is done, and so it is. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am that I am. Page 180. God's abundance is the path to eternal peace, and eternal peace is the path to God's abundance. I am I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence of every person on earth. Through the power of my spoken word, I command God's unformed primal light substance from the core of creation to tangibly manifest my heart-based invocations, decrees, and prayers here and now. The golden flame of God's infinite abundance and eternal peace is now flowing into every person's heart flame through Earth's fifth-dimensional crystalline solar grid of comprehensive divine love. I breathe in deeply, and I become one with this golden light as I enter the secret place of the Most High Living God within my heart. As I enter this sacred space on the holy breath, I am open and receptive to the impulses pouring forth from the heart and mind of God. The hour has at last arrived, and the divine fiat has been issued by my Father, Mother God, for the divinity pulsating within my heart flame to be given full liberty and freedom of expression. My I Am Presence rejoices in this divine edict and will now give me every possible assistance in manifesting the heart-based patterns of God's infinite abundance and eternal peace tangibly in my life and the lives of all humanity. I am now a keeper of the golden flame of abundance and eternal peace in accordance with my divine destiny. My earthly bodies are being brought into perfect balance, and the latent powers encoded within my heart flame are being released. The abilities I have developed over eons of time that will assist me in co-creating the new earth are being brought into a balanced state of true mastery within me. With the divine intervention of the entire company of heaven, The I Am presence of every person is now able to enlighten them to the divine truth that God's infinite abundance and eternal peace are inseparable aspects of God's perfection. One of these divine qualities cannot exist without the other. With this knowing, I realize all is well. These are days of great acceleration due to the unique awakening and the influx of divine consciousness that is flooding the earth. The vibratory action of every facet of life is being stepped up to the maximum that cosmic law will allow. The golden flame of abundance and eternal peace is flowing through my heart flame, allowing me to experience the bliss and joy of Earth's ascension into greater levels of perfection. And I now realize I am a golden son of God's abundance and eternal peace, now manifest and eternally sustained by divine grace. I am a golden son of God's abundance and eternal peace, now manifest and eternally sustained by divine grace. I am a golden son of God's abundance and eternal peace, now manifest and eternally sustained by divine grace. And so it is. This is my prayer of gratitude and acceptance. Through the power of God anchored in my heart and within the hearts of all humanity, I invoke the divine light of gratitude and acceptance. Precious sacred fire, blaze in, through, and around every electron of my being. Flood my consciousness with gratitude and acceptance of God's infinite flow of abundance. Lift me into the realms of truth and bless me with the clear inner knowing that the God supply of all good things is my divine birthright. I relinquish now, in the name of God, all of the power I have ever given to lack and limitation through my thoughts, words, actions, or feelings. I relinquish now, in the name of God, all of the beliefs I have ever had that are based in poverty consciousness. In deep humility and gratitude, I consecrate and dedicate my very life to be the open door through which God's infinite abundance will flow, to bless me, my family, friends, co-workers, and all humanity. As I think, speak, feel, and act, the presence of God within me is expanding God's gift of prosperity to all life evolving on earth. I am an awakened light being. I gratefully accept God's gift of prosperity and infinite abundance. And so it is. I am, I am, I am. And our closing prayer, page 152. Sealed in the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness, I send forth my gratitude to the beloved presence of God, I am, in me and in all humanity, to the great host of ascended masters, the cosmic beings, the angelic host, and the elemental kingdom who have served all life this day. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you for your outpouring of light and love. May the benediction and blessing of the Most High Living God and the peace which surpasses the understanding of the human mind be with all life on earth. May the God of mercy protect and guide all of us on our spiritual path toward enlightenment and freedom. Beloved ones, take the energy I have expended this day and amplify it with your mighty love 1,000 times, 1,000-fold. Take this gift of life, north, south, east, and west, and cover our dear planet Earth with light and love, with peace, illumination, healing, freedom, victory, and the will of God may manifest through every electron belonging to this planet and her evolutions in any way. And so it is, for I have decreed it in God's most holy name, I am. Extinguish your candle now. You may ask your being to stay in the cave of the amethyst crystals for as long as needed, or you may return yourself to the present room where you are and visit there as needed. Take a deep breath and come back fully into your body. Wiggle your toes and your fingers, and have a nice big glass of water. Thank you for your participation. God bless. Peace be with you.